talk to me!
Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to Mind Rush. This is where chaos meets speed, and every second is a pulse-pounding ride you won't want to miss. We've got mind-blowing chases, insane stunts, and non-stop action that'll have you glued to the screen.
Who's involved in
Car accidents are stressful, no doubt, but staying calm and level-headed is key. One thing you shouldn't do, blow things way out of proportion. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened when a Wisconsin DoorDash driver rear-ended a pickup truck at a green light.
I have food in my car! I have food in my car!
You need to calm
I have
down.
food in my car!
You need to calm
I
down.
have food in my car!
Stand over here.
Leave me alone. I'm in front of
Enter Kayla Guitar, a local driver with a flair for drama. According to her, the truck driver didn't move when the light turned green, so she made the logical choice. She hit him. No, Kayla, this isn't the end of the world, but it might be the end of your 5-star rating. Our responding officers showed up and did their best to keep things professional, even when Kayla was less than cooperative.
There's an accident. Why are you yelling? Why are you freaking out?
Because I'm in the middle of work!
Okay, well, you're not going anywhere.
I'm not going
Chris,
anywhere!
get over here.
I'm not going anywhere! You need to get here now. These cops they're pinning me to a corner.
Ma'am, we're trying to gather information so we can get you out of here.
I'm in front of Pick and City.
Okay? Kayla.
My car is
Kayla.
My car is Are you saying it's gonna start?
Let's be real here. Insurance was Kayla's least concern. In her mind, this minor fender bender was a catastrophic event that left her car in ruins. Sorry, Kayla, but we're all chuckling. And no, we're not laughing with you.
We're not here to arrest you. Kayla, can we sit over here, please?
Please, no!
Kayla,
Get here now, please!
we just have to conduct
Get
an
here
accident
now!
investigation, okay?
Get here now!
This could be solved very...
I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything!
Kayla, get out of the street! Get out of the
I
street!
didn't do anything wrong!
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my God!
Your radiator's not...
Shut up!
You should be able to
Shut
drive.
up!
You're not leaving.
The light was green! It was green!
How much yours?
Yeah, I know. Great, funny, great. Get away from me!
This is how it accident.
Don't talk to me!
Look, why are you
Don't
freaking out?
talk to me!
Why are you freaking out?
You want to tell us what happened?
No! The light was green and he didn't go!
You want the case number?
No.
For a brief moment, she seemed to cool off, but it didn't last. She flared up again when the officers asked to snap some photos of the damage. Actually, Kayla, it's not the end of the world. And yes, it can be fixed. It's not rocket science. By this point, the officers seemed to find a bit of amusement in her over-the-top reactions. Maybe one last attempt to check on that insurance status will do the trick.
To provide insurance.
I don't have the
Then
information!
Then who is it, Kayla?
I don't know!
Okay, I'm not gonna put up with that. We're done. I'm not.
In the end, Kayla was charged with disorderly conduct, and rumor has it she also got a citation for driving without proof of insurance. Whether anything else came out of this melodramatic encounter, or if her car ever got fixed, remains a mystery. One thing we do know, someone out there never got their DoorDash dinner that night.
You rear-ended the car. Yeah. So, bad ticket and then no insurance. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Easy enough.
Mike.
Arkansas State Trooper Jacob Bird is no rookie when it comes to high-speed chases. Since joining the force in 2020, he's been in the thick of dozens of pursuits and close calls, some of which you might recognize from this very channel. May 22, 2024, started like any other day for Trooper Bird as he patrolled southwestern Little Rock. But things took a sharp turn when he spotted a suspicious white Charger cruising by. With instincts on high alert, he turned around and followed the car, eventually closing in to run its plates. Bingo. Expired tags. That was all Bird needed to spring into action, pulling the suspect over and kicking off a chase that would soon have them barreling up the wrong side of the highway.
He's going the wrong way on University. Wrong way on University. Hands! Hands! Hands now!
We never got the name of the driver, but we do know the consequences. Felony fleeing, driving without a license, and expired tags. Oh, and a little extra kicker. Police found a Taurus 9mm pistol inside the car. With an added charge for illegal possession, it's safe to say he wasn't supposed to have it. You've probably heard the acronym BOLO in movies or TV shows. It stands for Be on the Lookout, and it's what police use when they need eyes everywhere for a suspicious vehicle or person. On January 8, 2022, Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Wesley Dixon was on a routine patrol in Jefferson County when he noticed a black sedan failing to move over for stopped emergency vehicles. Trooper Dixon caught up to the car but kept things cool. No lights, no sirens. Not yet. He wanted to check those plates without tipping off the driver. The results? The car was registered to Stephen Spencer Clary of Orlando, Florida. And here's where things got serious. Stephen was tied to a nationwide BOLO for a recent homicide in Orlando. Witnesses had spotted his car speeding away from the scene, and Orlando PD had more than a few reasons to think he was their guy. With his record of reckless behavior, it's not hard to see why. About a dozen officers recorded the dramatic end with their own cameras. In the end, Stephen Clary was taken into custody and charged with fleeing and eluding law enforcement. The homicide investigation? Still active and ongoing. We'll have to stay tuned for what comes next in that chapter. March 6, 2021. Just another day for a Georgia State police officer stationed at the corner of Andrew Young and Centennial Olympic Park. That is until the sound of screeching tires shattered the calm. Enter a black and red Dodge Charger burning rubber down the street. Here's the thing about speeding in a dense metro area. Traffic and stoplights are your worst enemies when the cops show up. The driver, who later turned out to be Jimmy Turner, decided to turn the streets of downtown Atlanta into his racetrack, putting countless lives at risk as he floored it and led officers on a high-speed chase. According to Jimmy, panic set in when he saw the flashing lights behind him. But "I was scared" doesn't quite cut it when you're tearing through traffic, slamming into civilian cars, and coming within inches of mowing down 3 pedestrians before crashing.
Just turn on to Ivan Allen Jr. Boulevard. Hey, Harvey just wrecked into a vehicle on
While the exact charges against Jimmy remain unclear, you can bet they involved fleeing, reckless driving, and generally being a hazard to everyone around him. Thankfully, the innocent drivers he hit walked away with only minor injuries. Jimmy's wild ride, not so lucky. Edmond, Oklahoma, a city with about 95,000 residents. And on March 26, 2017, 2 guys who decided Walmart would be their next big heist. When local police got the shoplifting call, they soon spotted a car matching the suspect's description and moved in for a traffic stop. But these 2 weren't planning on a peaceful surrender. They were about to make their day a whole lot worse. With some distance gained, the thieves probably thought they'd left trouble in the dust. But several minutes later, our determined officer caught up, and panic set in. The chase came to an abrupt end. Surrounded by police, the car's occupants had no place to run. One suspect popped his head out only to duck back inside like a nervous whack-a-mole. Nice try, but there was no hiding this time. The officers discovered 4 people in the car, and everyone got a trip to the local hospital. But only 2 were cuffed in the end. The unlucky duo? 25-year-old Lamont Benjamin and 27-year-old Sean Bruner. Turns out the other two passengers weren't involved in the theft or the chaotic chase. August 10, 2024, was shaping up to be a memorable day for Arkansas State Trooper Blaine Middlecoff. He was patrolling Highway 158 near the Tennessee border when an active bolo for a stolen Dodge Charger out of Memphis came through. At around 6:30 p.m., Trooper Middlecoff's eyes locked onto a Charger that fit the description. Sliding in behind, he inched close enough to read the tags. Turns out, this car thief was clever enough to swap the high-performance vehicle's VIN, but forgot one little detail: changing the plates. Confirming it was the stolen car, Middlecoff lit up the sirens, and the chase was on. Arkansas's long, straight highways gave the suspect a brief advantage. With the Hellcat's engine howling, the Charger hit speeds over 160 miles per hour, blowing through stop signs and zipping past oncoming traffic. Meanwhile, Trooper Middlecoff had to slow down at intersections. Public safety comes first, after all. For a moment, it looked like the suspect might be out of sight for good. Moments later, the stolen car came back into view, but not how anyone expected.
Aaron Luxor, he wrecked out. He got fire.
Trooper Middlecoff found a battered-looking man, Devondre James, leaning against a house near the crash site. Devondre claimed he was an innocent bystander hit by the speeding Hellcat driver. "Nice try, Devondre." Our trooper wasn't buying it. Paramedics arrived and airlifted Devondre to a hospital, while firefighters tended to the mangled Charger. Once he was patched up and ready for release, police slapped on the cuffs and officially arrested him for his high-speed joyride. As for the Charger, let's just say it's doubtful the owner would want it back in that condition. November 23, 2019. A regular night turns wild on Georgia's State Route 400. A state trooper is patrolling when an urgent call from an Atlanta police officer crackles through the radio. A Mercedes-Benz is flying down the highway at over 125 miles per hour. Our trooper knows it's showtime and pulls over into the median, eyes peeled for that incoming blur. Moments later, the 90s model Mercedes zooms by, roaring like a jet. City streets give the suspect an edge. He's reckless, blowing through red lights and intersections without a care. Meanwhile, our officers play it safe, slowing down to protect others.
Coming up to Piedmont Athletics, would show me 1080 with that vehicle. My base 7 went up 1080. Went up to Peachtree, correct? Clear left, clear right. Southbound on Lennox, passing along. Everywhere. Wrong side of the road, coming up to you for now. Passing Buford, I think he's going to try to get on, he's getting on 85 northbound, be advised.
But the game changes when the chase shifts back to the highway. Open roads are perfect for a pit maneuver.
Alright, you said you did go 85 north? 85 northbound. I need the air police pit maneuver, pit northbound. He's getting back in it. He's trying to get back in it. Coming up to North Druid Hills. Coming in for another pit. I got a vehicle on the way. Police 76 trying to set up for another pit. We're taking the exit for North Druid Hills. exit. We're southbound North Druid Hills. 76 Deacon. I believe he's setting up for a pit. We're trying to block him in right now. We got him up on the curve. Going to go quick.
The suspect, 36-year-old Omid Sheikh Sajadi, comes out of the wreck with a few cuts from shattered glass. No surprise. Rum and coke don't mix well with high-speed chases. Officers noted the telltale signs: the smell of alcohol, watery eyes, dilated pupils, and slurred speech. Omid ended the night with an arrest for DUI, reckless driving, fleeing, and more. And this wasn't his first run-in with the law. In 2013, Georgia's major fraud unit arrested him for a scheme involving luxury electronics and fake businesses.